Hey guys, what is happening? I'm just going to do a quick update. This is not going to be a major video by any means here. There we go. That's probably pretty. How's my work cup doing in here? I need that. Oh man. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty well then. But actually, light actually works out pretty good too. All right, so it's taken me a lot longer than I wanted to, with the wife being injured and me having to watch both her and the kid. Someone's got to be in the house with them at all times, unless I'm out here, which right now I'm kind of just chilling out here on my own. So as you guys know, this is my first time recapping a receiver. The one I'm doing is the Marantz 4230. Faceplate's in really good shape. The receiver's actually in pretty good condition. There was some work done on it. It seemed to be relatively half-assed. I noticed some of the output transistors that I had to figure out. They were, some of them were done and some of them were not. So if you look here, the only thing on this board that has to be done yet is this has to be screwed back on, and these soldered back to here and here. But to do that, I have to change this resistor out, which I actually forgot about. Luckily, I caught it before, you know, I totally put it back together. But that R758 was, as you see, it's burned out. Now, luckily, which is why I feel like the service manual, even though I do have a step-by-step walkthrough that walks me through every step of the process for doing the amp boards on it, it's still, in my opinion, pretty critical to have the service manual, and I'll show you why. Well, obviously, you guys, most people watching this probably do their own work anyway. Me, I'm just dipping my feet into the water finally here on it. It's not so bad. It's very time consuming, and you have to have patience, which I do not have. I've got this pretty decent quality soldering iron, although for some reason it keeps cooling down on me, even after a predetermined amount of time, regardless of whether or not I used it. So here's a service manual for the 4230, and I had to go into the amplifier board here and find it, but I already did that. So just to verify the information, here we go. In here is a parts description. So as I pointed out, that was R758, which if you look here, R758 is a 39 ohm resistor. So what I did was I went on the good old eBay, and I found what I thought, well, it wasn't what I thought. I mean, technically it is, but I found what I thought was a 39 ohm resistor. However, freaking thing does not want to go back in. There we go. However, turns out I didn't buy one 39 ohm resistor. I bought 75 39 ohm resistors. Now, I don't think I'm ever going to need 79 of these, 75 of these or whatever, or 74 now, but hey, they're here and I got them. Yeah. Yeah, the hardest part of this project so far for me was figuring out some of the transistors that didn't have labels on them, but I was able to figure it out by looking at pictures and looking up the schematics for the actual part itself. And I also bought this kit here. This kit is supposedly, I got to put it together. It came with a plastic case and all, but this kit here supposedly is going to tell me, will help me figure out, you know, what pins are which. How it's going to work, I don't know yet. But as you can see, board looks dead sexy. So we are going to replace this here resistor quick. Red, blue, yeah, okay. It's funny how much smaller this one is than the old one. Obviously, to me, I feel like a resistor is a resistor. It doesn't really matter what way you put it in. Hopefully I'm right on that. That wasn't my manual. Somehow I got freaking heat sink compound all over my fingers. Must have had a drop rip somewhere. I didn't catch it. That's okay. Nothing a little rubbing alcohol won't take care of. Oh, cool. That'll dry. Whoops. It'll dry. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Hey, it's my story. I'll tell it how I want. So the good news is I already have the old one out of here. So it shouldn't be that difficult to put the new one in. You wouldn't think anyway. I just gotta find the fucking thing. Oh, here it is. You can tell how it was replaced. Where's the other one at? I don't really think it matters, but the other one had the red band facing the other direction. Hang on. That should work. I was a little bit paranoid about that. There we go. So we're in. It's going to be fun. Damn, that fucking thing's cooling down. You see, that thing keeps this freaking weather here keeps cooling the hell down on me for whatever reason. It pisses me off, you know? Son of a bitch. I don't know how techs do this for other people. The only reason I'm doing it for somebody is because he's one of my best friends. Other than that, there's no fucking way I would take a project like this on for somebody. Also got to be careful with rocking that back and forth like that because you don't want to break any of these wires off, which I already had to fucking go through when I was in there and fix. But alright, we are ready to so like I said, let's double check it, make sure nothing broke off, very carefully sandwich it back down and try to close it up. Flip it on its back. Got the one board completely done. Here's all the spare parts. Fills up pretty quickly. Yeah, there's no way I could do this for a living. I don't have the patience or the my train of thought or the attention span to keep with this for a long period of time. I just don't. I said it's not hard, it's just time consuming. And right now, my time is pretty valuable because I don't have a lot of it. But this too shall pass. Put these last two wires on, and we're going to I'm not going to do it tonight because I don't have the willpower to do it tonight, but I got to put this whole entire thing back into the chassis. You can't see me right now, but it's okay. You're not really missing much of anything at the moment. The hard part for me is getting this shit to actually stay up. There we go, try that. Pain in the ass. Yeah, I have a whole new level of respect for these techs, man. Like, I knew they were smart people. They're also extremely patient people too. This takes more patience and willpower than I ever in a million years will have. Before you judge me too much, I also taught myself how to solder. Sure, there's better ways to do it than what I'm doing, but my way works for me, and it's what I know. So, like I told you earlier, it's my story. Tell it how I want to. So I made this video mostly for Kenny so he can get an idea of where I'm at here. So once I get the finally get this board put back into the chassis where it belongs, I'll be able to finally start the next one, and I'll officially be halfway there as far as the amp boards go. Although I still have to do the power supply. I bought the cap kit, the rebuild kit for the power supply as well, because why not? And I'd like to get one for the tone control board, although I'm having a hard time finding it. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to do about that, to be completely honest with you, because I'd like to recap the tone controls. It would make sense to recap the tone controls. 2 more wires to solder on, and I am done for the night in here. She really wants me in the house, but I really want to make some progress on this receiver. Sooner, she don't understand that the sooner I get done with it, the sooner I don't have to come out here as often. I do not have a lot of freaking wire to work with here, so I'm trying to make it count. This back so it doesn't go off again. Drives me up the fucking wall when that thing shuts off on me. Ask Dave. I was cursing the other day when we were working on this thing because of that. I'm gonna try to just kind of get this to stick on here again, but it's probably not gonna go, because why would it? So see if I can straighten it out and kind of. I don't want to be too rough with it though, because I don't want to break the damn thing. I need the good old hawk toe girl here to lube that up so it can slide right on. Ellie Welch, if you're watching this, I'm a big fan. Not the best looking solder joints I've ever seen, or done for that matter, but it'll work. It's gonna be what it's gonna be right now, I'm afraid, people. I told you before, guys, I'm not a tech. I'm just some guy that loves music and old stereo equipment. I like the way it looks and sounds. You can buy decent sounding equipment nowadays, but you ain't gonna buy good looking equipment like this anymore. That's my main reason I think it's worth putting the time and money into saving the old ones when we can. Alright. One board down, one to go, and then the power supply board, possibly the tone control. We've got to clean this freaking little mess in here up a little bit, but other than that, I think she's ready. Yeah, fuck yeah. Alright, alright, alright. This thermo grease is supposed to be non-conductive. Hopefully that's true, because I went a little heavy on it. I'm trying to clean it up the best I can, because I have like OCD and want it to look good. But at the same time, I'm thinking about just fucking leaving it, because I really don't want to fuck anything up by fucking with it too much. So yeah, this might just keep a heavy freaking load on and just live with it. Yeah, that's the board. And here's the next one. This one here doesn't look like they changed any of the output transistors. They all look original. I don't see any burned up resistors on this one, so hopefully we're okay on that. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking good. So, that being said, that's all I got for now, people. Rock on. I'll catch you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Kenny, slowly but surely, I'm getting there for you. We're getting there.